as I just wrote a few minutes ago, we're going to witness the United States also subject to this great combustion in the assassinations that are now occurring. They've tried to assassinate Donald Trump. I've seen the bullet wound on his ear, and I'll tell you, Grace, it was not a 5.56 round. I was in the Army. A 5.56 round would have blown off his entire chunk of his ear. That's a big bullet. But there was a little hole from what I saw, and that matches the sound that I heard, which was a 22 Magnum rifle. A 22 Magnum rifle is a very small bullet, but it's the fastest bullet and the farthest shooting bullet that you could have for a sniper. It's a perfect weapon. So I predict there were two shooters. I predict that there was someone on the rooftop behind the Patsy, and that it was actually a 22 caliber bullet that clipped his ear. And what we're going to see next too is probably an assassination of Kamala Harris, and then they move in Gavin Newsom to replace her as vice president while Joe Biden is still president, and then they will assassinate Biden, blaming a Trump supporter, and then he will be pushed up into the presidency before the election so that he can initiate draconian lockdown, civil war, martial law, executive orders, and it will only lead to a civil war in America. And I think it's hard to for a lot of people to really understand this and believe this, and maybe even get angry at me for saying this. Like, how can you say this? But as a psyop guy, I look at all the possible paths, every possible scenario, every ugly, foul, evil thing that could happen, as well as every beautiful, good, noble thing that could happen. And I lay these out, and it's important to expect the unexpected, and to be prepared.